Hey guys, I came out for a hike today. Took a trail that I'm not overly familiar with. Same general area where I live and hike in. It's a trail I haven't used before. So started off way down, I don't know, I'd probably come up about 800 feet, which I guess isn't a huge amount, but enough. It's a good hike today. Beautiful day out, about 24, 25 degrees. Not too terribly cold, at least not compared to the way it's been. I am right below the Appalachian Trail. The trail's right behind me. I don't know, probably a few hundred yards. I'm not going to be hiking any further in. I've got myself up above the line where all the evergreens and things are. Down below here a little ways is just an abundance of wood. There's wood everywhere. A lot of hemlock, oak, maple, poplar, all sorts of stuff. I hiked up here specifically to challenge myself a little bit. There is not a lot up here. I mean, well, as you can see, obviously there's a lot of trees, but most of it's oak. There's really not too much in the way of evergreens up here. No pine, no birch, just a lot of oak, a whole lot of oak. And I'd kind of like to attempt to make a one-strike fire. So following Justin's lead over a Grierwolf channel, I said trying to take myself out of my comfort zone a little bit, work with some non-optimal supplies, tinders, whatever, and see what I can make happen. So I'm going to go gather some stuff. So there's plenty of wood down here, but it's all really dense hardwood. So it's going to take a little bit of extra work and effort to prepare it. All right, I got work to do and coffee to drink. This oak is some pretty tough stuff. It's super dense and getting a one straight fire out of this is going to be pretty difficult. Wishing I'd have brought my axe. If you can see the stuff around me, the green leaves on it, those of you that aren't from the area don't have that. That's mountain laurel. It's a state plant. It's protected. You can't harvest it, and frankly you wouldn't want to burn it anyway. It gives off a toxic smoke, which I never knew that until last summer when I took my son to scout camp. One of the arborists up there was telling us about it. Tell you what, this Boker can hold up to Pounding on this frozen red oak. I think it's going to hold up to most anything I throw at it. Technique I'm going to try up here is pretty much the same as one that I would use in a one stick fire. I guess technically this is a one stick fire, since all this has been cut from one log over there. It's pretty dry, well seasoned. It's gonna burn good once I get it started. We'll see how long that takes. Now, the channels I follow, Rick, I believe his name is, channel's north of 50 now. He's right around this area too. He hikes up in these parts all the time. He knows all about this stuff. Nothing burns hotter. It's better for cooking. That I'll tell you. It's a little bit of a bitch to work with. All right. Let's see what we can do. I'm making a big old pile of shavings. Alright, that's a start. A very tiny start. I'm going to need a ton more of this and a lot of stuff finer than this if I have any hope of catching this with one strike of the ferro rod. So I'm going to turn the camera off for a little while because you don't want to see me sitting here for the next, I don't know, however long it's going to take me to make a big enough pile. Alright guys. The Boker's doing the job pretty well, but it's taken forever, and I'm starting to get pressed for time. So I'm going to show you one of the things that I really, really love about Gerber serrated knives. Piece here. There we go. Now, I don't know how well you can see that. There is all kind of super fine stuff intermixed in there. Now, that's what you want if you're going to try and catch us on fire with a ferro rod. It takes very little skill to do this with this serrated knife. You just got to set your angle to where it's cutting into the wood. And work it. Remember, this is red oak. not some softwood. This stuff's hard. You see that? My fingers are getting pretty cold. I'm starting to lose some dexterity, not a whole lot. But if you're stuck out, you're freezing, this is all you had, tell you what, people talk crap on these things, but they work. They work well. Alright, let me give it a try. I probably don't have enough tinder ready, more than likely. We're going to give it a shot. This thing's ready to go. I've got a lot of really fine, fluffy stuff in here, but it's red oak and it's cold, and I just don't have high hopes for this working. Yeah. No dice. Alright, you got flame. It sure wasn't one strike. Wasn't too many strikes, I guess. Come on. She's going good now. Typical oak fire. Not a whole ton of flames. So it's kicking up pretty nice. Boy, is she throwing off a ton of heat. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to kick this thing out soon. Time to boil up some water, have some coffee, and I'm going to make the long hike out of here. Alright guys, I'm running late. I gotta down this coffee and I gotta hike back to the truck, which is gonna take me entirely too long. I got someplace I gotta be, and the time I gotta be there just got moved up. So, I gotta make some time. One strike fire with red oak, yeah, not so much successful. Probably if I'd processed the tinder, maybe a little better, but I don't know. This oak had just a little bit of moisture in it. It's very cold. I don't know if I was going to get it in one strike. I got it in a couple of strikes, so I don't feel too bad about it. We got a great fire going, so overall, good day. Nice cup of coffee, super hot fire, nice hike, nobody around. It's pretty good. Alright, I had to quit talking and get moving. See ya. Like I said, just a few more resources down here. Looks like a hurricane went through. Alright, at the tail end of my hike. Looks like I'm going to make it to where I need to be on time. I won't be in trouble with the wife, fortunately. At least not for this. However, in my rush, I did forget to honor a request by my friend Magnus. Magnus asked me to do something while I was making my video today, and I just forgot to do it, so I'm going to do it now. This one's for you, Magnus. Bloody hell. See ya.